And Secretary Vilsack, welcome. I had the good fortune to be in Mount Pleasant the day you announced your candidacy for the presidency of the United States. And having been in politics for, the better part of 50 years, it was the purest, best, most wholesome outpouring of community support for one of their favorite sons that I've ever witnessed in politics. The memories
short-lived.
are still vivid in my memory. I trust they are yours as well. A couple of quick questions here. And if they've been asked, I had to step out for another meeting. Did anybody ask about the sugar program and the lawsuits that have been recently brought? And they've been hurting badly. And I know a number of us, myself included, were hoping that you would be supportive of the American sugar producers in the suit that they brought to the International Trade Commission.
I got to be candid with you, Representative. From my perspective, it's a bit ill-timed. I'm not suggesting there isn't an issue. There is, and I think the Mexicans have identified the willingness to work on this by redirecting 700,000 tons of sugar that they would have put into the United States into an export opportunity elsewhere. We are at a very delicate circumstance and situation with Mexico on a variety of issues. And I'm sure that they don't see this as a particularly friendly gesture. So in a perfect world, I would have liked to have seen this perhaps not occur or not occur at this time. But I recognize
thank you for your thoughts on that. And I think they would like not to have had this occur at this time, but I think the circumstances were such they felt that they didn't have any alternatives. So please continue to take a good, hard look at that. They need our help. The PILT program, payment in lieu of taxes, we had that attached to the Farm Bill. Did anybody ask about that at all?
No, sir.
Okay, could you share with us your thoughts on that?
Well, we're obviously going to follow the direction of Congress. I think the challenge for us is to come up with a long-term strategy to work with state and local folks to make sure that over time, if Congress makes a decision not to continue to re-up this on an annual basis or provide long-term certainty, that there is a replacement economy. It's one of the reasons why we have been working really hard to try to address new wood opportunities. We recently had a conference at the USDA where we created a prize to look at using wood not just as a framing opportunity in construction, but as structural members in construction. Europeans are now doing this. There are now multi-story buildings being built out of a new cross-laminated timber. We think it's a new opportunity. Wood to energy, new opportunity. So we're trying to figure out ways in which we can stimulate. We're treating more wood as we promised we would, but we need to do more.
Is that part of your biofuels?
It's part of its biofuels, but it's also new products, bioproducts. So you can take wood nanotechnology, you can take wood fibers, and you can make optical materials that can be used in computers and other sensitive technology. You can use it to create new armor for police and fire. There's a whole new opportunity here to use bio-based products, which is what this Farm Bill that you all worked so hard on and passed. It's going to provide us that opportunity to bring those kinds of industries to small towns, which may, over time, allow you to navigate away from the payment in lieu of taxes and obscure rural schools issues.
Good. Well, thank you, Mr. Secretary. I mean, it was so apparent that the people who knew you best in Mount Pleasant had great faith and trust in you, and you raised a lot of important issues in that campaign. I want you to know that there are a lot of people here in Washington, all over the country, that have an equal amount of faith and trust in you, and we thank you for the great job that you're doing there. Keep up the good work.
With that, the gentleman's time has expired. I turn to the gentleman from Georgia, Austin Scott, for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I'll try to